Hey, welcome back to the BIOMUTANT Gunless challenge. Is that false advertising? It feels like it might be false advertising at this point. What do you got? We are currently
in... the world is filled with horrible noises as it careens toward its end.
The village of Wung.
Their father used to have an old spiral groover that they played amazing music on.
Also known as the village of Thumb.
Figures there must be one out there somewhere. Then you can play those old discs.
Where can I get? Where's the nearest vinyl record store?
Supposes you'll have to hunt around.
Yeah, that's how it is. Go to flea markets and stuff.
Says it's hard to find an intact spiral groover, but has faith in you. Be careful with the spiral groover, though. They break easy.
Yeah, they're known for that.
If you can find one that works, you can fill the world with tunes.
I'd love to share some tunes.
Looks forward to listening with you.
Yeah, I mean, we could probably do with a hobby. All we ever do is fight and loot. We are about halfway to the world tree, which is where apparently what's his name is waiting for us. Also, another person with another quest. Great.
Seems thrilled you grabbed all those glitter moths.
Oh. Okay. You're welcome. Wait, do I still need to return? Okay. Strange.
Seems thrilled you grabbed all those glitter moths.
Okay, no, that now it's complete. So I had to get the quest, but the dialogue for getting the quest was, "Hey, you finished the quest." Alright, so I had to do it again. Strange. Well, I mean, that's experience for us. Would maybe have liked to have heard why we needed glitter moths for a greenhouse.
Got a good grip on that beastie? Excellent.
You know, this grass is very shiny. We are dangerously close to a dangerous hazard. Is there anything here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, moving on. Alright, so we're coming up on the root of the tree.
That's some sharp wood scrap there. Watch for splinters.
There's probably a good half dozen of those stupid wood totems that I did not knock down. That's gonna be a pain to track down. Okay, so two things. First, the glider does not work indoors. Secondly, that inviting looking area below the arc that we almost jumped down last time we were here, that's just straight up death. Environmental designers, you were maybe sleeping on your job a little, because that does not look deadly to me. Maybe you put some, like, spikes on the roots or something, I don't know.
Out of Date says the word about what you've done so far is spreading. The tribes haven't lost hope yet. He appreciates what you've done so far, but unfortunately, he's had urgent news from his friend Wiz in the northwest. He knows you're good-hearted enough to give Wiz the support he needs. He says he'll point you in the right direction, but finding Wiz and making sure he gets what he needs is up to you. That doesn't sound good. Out of Date's hunch is real. The Merc Puff is up next. Out of Date says that Wiz is worried now that the Northwest World Eater is stepping up its activity. He explains that Wiz is working on an undersurf vessel in order to get to the World Eater, but needs help to get it done.
Yeah, no.
Out of Date suggests that you should head northwest as fast as possible and see what you can do to help. He's happy to help.
Out of Date, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think I'm a high enough level to go help Wiz. so that's gonna have to wait.
Seems surprised you have to go.
Well, that's more experience, if nothing else. And the real question is, where do we head next? You know, now that I think about it, I got a hunch. This, like, turf war area where we saw two tribes fighting, that was Lotus and Netra, which means Netra's gotta be here, right? Is that an outpost? Wait, how did I miss that? Or is that... no, I think that's... is that bandits? Yeah, that's bandits. Okay. There's gotta be an outpost somewhere in... that's an outpost. Okay. It's the closest place we've been to. This is all... not someplace we've been to.
You know, it snows in the mountains all year round.
I'm not seeing snow, but I'll take your word for it. Okay, which way do we need to go? We need to follow the road south till we hit a fork on the left. Okay. That's north. I literally just said. Oh yeah, no, I got turned around because south is going up, which you don't expect. It's my hemisphere bias, I guess. Ooh. Need side points.
You dented that one good. Slightly down.
You're hearing that, right? That was very loud. Once we get the emergency Senate power, we'll be a lot better off. And by emergency Senate power, I mean force lightning. Is this the road we need to take? It might be. Let me see if there's any loot over here. No, we've already been here. And it's not the road we need to take. Okay. Keep track. Also, we have a level up. We should maybe spend that. Gonna go for more intellects.
Sharpening of the mind.
I wonder if this game has radiant quests like a Bethesda title. I think this is the path. That'd be neat. Stuff like the catching fireflies. Oh. Sounds like combat.
They used to call this a thoroughfare. Look at all those old homes. Shut.
Okay, I like these weapons. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use them because, jeez, they are loud. Yeah, this is... it's gotta be, what, the axe one that's doing it? Like, if I unequip the axe... yeah, we're fine. So as much as I like the axe,
not dead yet.
Maybe don't use it. Alright, well we are almost dead. Wow. I was too busy thinking to myself and out loud. Not too busy paying attention. That was certainly a death screen. Okay, well...
you should be able to use that.
we should.
We are lonesome animals that spend all our life trying to be less lonesome.
You know, maybe these really profound quotes you don't repeat, Dave. This game has Candy Dandy. Does it have Quicker Liquor? that was fiddly. Oh.
You need to unturn the pipe tightness to drain the flush stool.
I haven't seen a working toilet in a while.
That's the kind of trouble you really want to wash away.
What is it with, like, post-apocalyptic settings and toilets? Like, Fallout's the obvious one. Like, you can drink out of those. Borderlands. Is Borderlands post-apocalyptic? Borderlands has an obsession with toilets. Although that's just Borderlands humor in general. Ooh. That's nice. I think I already made a comment about how that looked like something Marty McFly would wear. And instead of bringing up a different comment, or not making any mention, I'm just going to repeat it and pretend like I said something different. This is how you LP people. What? Whoever designed this town is a jerk for putting all these containers on tables. Because the animation isn't designed for that guy. Or girl. Dude. Girls can be dudes. It's 2021.
Tonight's your chance to be sneaky.
Nothing up here. I am always disappointed by the lack of, like, really hidden loot. Let's make sure I didn't just forget how to glide. No, that's how you glide. Okay. You just can't use it indoors. What's that?
Look! A spiral groover
Oh.
from the long ago. An apparatus that plays melodiscs. Wouldn't be surprised if it still works.
Okay. Oh, I need a vinyl record. Okay, well, I only know vinyl. I'm not familiar with this format. Oh, yep, that's a record. I wonder what it's going to play. If it's like Creative Commons music, I'll be happy. If it's like licensed 50s music, I'll be even happier.
Looks like the groover's arm needs to be nudged to get the needle in position and hear the melodisc's message.
Right. Most likely, it's just going to be...
It's a Chi-Chi bebop code memo. Good thing I'm old enough to decipher it. It sing-songs about a secret below-ground area, just a walkabout from here.
Right, I was not expecting a hidden message in a vinyl record, but okay. I was saying the disappointing thing that I would expect is that it's just playing music that was produced for the game. Which is fine.
What a find.
Was that? I think that was a melee stock or something. But no, a code. Okay, do we need to find all three to find, like, the bunker that's around abouts? I'm gonna start talking...
The day is always brighter.
Like the narrator because of this game, aren't I? That's a problem. I should maybe rethink my strategy of moving on to Sims next after this, because then I'm just going to be speaking nonsense. Just absolute nonsense. Ooh, it's a pretty nice cap.
Respect to whoever made this one.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So he's still got new dialogue. It's not always the same stuff. As long as it doesn't get too repetitive, I don't think we'll have to make good on our threat of switching to... Oh, Jesus, this one's 24.
Tap 'em good.
Is it making that noise because we're critting? Is that just the noise for a red crit? Maybe? It's hard to tell. And you can tell even with like our magic, excuse me, our intellect like twice as high as our strength, we're still doing about an equal amount of damage with melee and magic, which is fine. I get it. It's a ranged attack. Although I am a good fan of melee magic. Wouldn't mind some of that. Gun part? Okay. I'm reminded of wasted days spent playing... Oh god, what was it?
Perhaps
PUBG.
now you can see your targets better.
Like, I bought into PUBG, like, as soon as it got popular. So I was like, oh, this is a neat game. And I know, like, all these friends and streamers and stuff who are playing it, and it's really good. Like, Battle Royale games work as a format for a reason. The only reason I quit playing PUBG was because they went back on a promise to not do, like, microtransaction nonsense. And so I just dropped it. Game I bought for, what, like $30 full price? Dropped like a rock. I haven't played it since. Yeah. I am, like, the 1% of people who actually make good on their promise to not, like, do things. Of course, I did go on to play Fortnite with some friends for a while. Playing that, too. That's not even, like, a gameplay practices thing, although I think Epic could do a lot better with their storefront. Quit playing Fortnite because they kept promising, like, oh, you know, there's a growing storyline, here's the Cube, we're gonna call him Kevin. No, I think the community called him Kevin. Like, there was, like, this sort of intrigue to it all, but then it never amounted to anything. And I get that. It's, like, a free Battle Royale game where you have, like, Marvel characters and now The Mandalorian. You can't expect much of that. But at the time, we kind of did. Also, like, Fortnite, like, the original Fortnite is, like, a much better concept for a game, and the whole, like, building thing doesn't gel well with a Battle Royale. I say this as, like, a huge adult fan of LEGO and someone who's played Minecraft since... I think it was InDev, because InDev preceded InfDev, and InfDev was, like, when you first had Infinite Worlds. Yeah, back in the day when, like, PC Minecraft had limited world space, like the console editions. The horror. So we want to follow this road south. Did we get everything from here? I guess?
The day is wasting. Time to get to it.
This looks like a small outposty thing. Yeah, hello. I've been looking for you guys for, what, the past 12 episodes? I'm real bad at estimating how many episodes I've been through. He's cute. In sort of like a Quasimodo sort of way. Ugly cute is definitely a thing. Just look at pugs. Although I'm more a fan of, like, French bulldogs.
There's a serenity about this spot.
So this way, follow the totems. I know we left the magician at home. I do love saying it's very Star Wars. So was that guy's hat, for that matter. Oh, I hear you. I need to catch, or want to use. We can retrieve true neutrality. Pet and keep. So we're just gonna maintain, like, a large stock of small creatures that we decide their fate on a whim, like some sort of Batman villain. That's not messed up at all. How do we get to where we're going? I guess we're getting close if we're getting to this. This must be, like, the main base. This makes me want to know where the heck, like, the other Netra bases are, right? Because we went all up and down the Nupstonies. We didn't find it. Didn't find a 1.
It's flat out black out there.
It's not, actually, and I wish it was. Games could be darker. Video game designers are scared of making gamers blind, and I get that. But we could really do with more of that.
Best climbing today.
Thanks? I didn't know I was being judged. That's... Crush, so two-handed. Never mind. Anyway, everything's taking like a second to load in today. Have you seen that? You been seeing that? It's weird. This looks like an important outpost.
Let's see.
No, it's just an outpost. Gratino outpost. Okay. If we go here and ask to join, are they going to tell us where like their main fortress is so we can join?
Cautions you that they're aware you're allied to another tribe.
Can I trade some things?
Says this is the go-to place if you like a good deal.
Okay.
He'll let you in just this once.
Oh. I'm surprised he actually let me in. The way he was sounding, it made me think maybe I had to go back to, like, the main Myriad fortress to, like, dis-ally with them, to, like, sever our ties, and then come back here. I'm not seeing much in the way of interesting gear. What do you got?
A bargain.
So that's more gear for some reason. So, okay. I might hold off on, like, buying more gear until we hit level 30. We're not that far off. Because I think that's the last, like, highest level you can go for gear. You're just selling the same goat again. What is with you guys in this one goat? Excuse me. Gnote. Is this one even floating? Looks like it's stuck in a wall. Well, at least these designs are different. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if all three of the Netra ones are the same, but like that's more understandable. In pre-release stuff, all we saw was Myriad and what's the bad guys? The Jagni, and they both looked identical. So I thought all these would be identical, and they're not. And that's neat.
Says some realize the world is ending and can't stop listening to the clock ticking. Click is one of those. He wants to unlock every door in the world. If he wants to do that before the doors are all gone, he'd better hurry.
How does Click unlock doors?
Figures if they knew that, they'd be opening all the doors too. Says if you want to find Click, you should look for him, well, anywhere. No, really, that's what it's called. The place he set up shop. Eventually, he'll show up to try to open them. He's in even more of a hurry than you are.
Yeah, I can get Click. Yeah, sure.
Says he might tell you, if he knows.
Okay. More looting. Is this like a little hydroponics farm? What is this?
Asks if there's any point in trying to keep balance in a world tilting off its axis.
Oh wow, they're actually commenting on my neutrality. That's neat. Thanks, game. I appreciate that. So, cleared out that area. Didn't exactly tell us where the next one is. That's a concern. Well, the Nipstonies end up here, and we haven't seen anything this far north. So I'm willing to bet the rest of them are just down this direction, heading towards the Surfer Pelago. And that guy, I don't know his name, I forget.
The night is ending soon.
So I guess we're heading south again.
Check out that motor juice station. Wonder if there's any go juice left in the juice tank. Not enough key energy.
We are just getting knocked around.
Down to half your health. Wow, wow, wow. There are things down.
It really does sound like it's happening for crits, but it didn't used to do that.
Great shot. Almost there.
Yeah, I'm really struggling to find anything to talk about other than the fact that the game is not performing very well. And these crits are very, very loud.
Get out of here.
Oh, level 21. Okay. Once we find the main Netra base, we can find all their outposts once we join them. And that'll be like
Maybe find some
3 or 4
ground to stay dry.
psi points, which means we should be able to get like the good lightning power at that point. That'd be nice. I don't know if it'll make combat too easy, but I'm not really that concerned about that at this point. Alright, that's this area done. So now we need south as soon as we catch these guys. Where are you? I don't know why I'm bothering necessarily. I suppose there might just be like a quest for like catching a number of creatures, so we might as well try. Cover our bases and all that. Oh. Every 5 seconds there's something else. Hey, it's that guy again. Did you see him? He disappeared. What was he gonna give us if we saw him, since we got all the automaton upgrades already? I'm really annoyed that we missed that. Are we getting dual flatted? I don't like this. I could do without this.
Hey, nice shot. Cutting edge.
Yeah, I'm noticing something. Remember how we got both of these weapons for the remedy effect? Specifically to like get health back? That's not happening.
Right in the face.
What does it do if not that?
You're feeling mighty low.
I think that other one ran off.
Well played.
So we're gonna have to fight that one from the start again. We can at least get this one down. Alright, it's one flat. Oh no, it's still aggroed.
Play.
Okay, that's those guys dealt with. I honestly think our magic does more damage, but is more inconsistent.
Rather scrap over there, just right for the taking.
Which is not great. Don't think it's intentional either, but whatever.
Time to ride.
Yes. Let's just stick to the road. That should lead us to another outpost at some point. Oh, who are you?
Heads up, that's Peak Spot. A great place to watch the world from. Who knows who might be watching?
Is that an enemy? Like a wild creature on... Strange. I don't know why, but I'm constantly reminded of creatures by this game.
Now that's a flesh wound.
We got so many enemies, we might as well try building a combo.
Smart foe would leave now.
Oh yeah. These guys have the fire breath attack that killed us, like, forever ago. I wonder if it's just as deadly or if we've gotten, like, more resistant to the damage at this point. Oh. Still don't know how to cancel out of that.
Made it count. Crackle, crackle, bomb.
Ah, yes, the new Rice Krispie slogan. They're out. Okay. If this Peak Spot is as good as Dave says, you might be able to get
this
a good...
This is all about you. Whether you succeed or fail, it's on you.
A good vantage point of where to go.
That's something. A ring dinger from the yesterdays. A thingamabob used to pling signal the faraways. Let's find out if it still works. Seems the keys need to be in sequence to make the ring dinger work.
So, your intellect does affect... Oh. Your intellect does affect how many moves you get. But it's very strange, because, like, having less than 100 intellect, you still get 10 turns on any puzzle. Right? So I don't really see the point an intellect just for puzzles. R2, is that you?
So, the technology from yesterday's is still here today, even if its message is getting old.
Oh, wow, this goes really high up, huh? Why are there so many hats up here? Okay. Sure, game. That looks like a good candidate for where to go, unless that's where we were. No, that's another outpost. Okay. Good to know. Where's the main one, though? What do main outposts look like? Big. Got it. So we're looking for something big. Is that it, maybe? Yeah, we could sit around looking at the fog of war all day. Or we could actually go do stuff.
You have hours stretching before you.
Hi, you have a gun. I was not expecting a hockey player with a gun when I woke up this morning. Surprising amount, like, lack of hockey sticks from these guys, too. I'd say that's like their signature weapon, but I think it's like a grappling hook if you look at their tribe page. Is this openable? Are you bad guys? Or are you just guys? You're just guys. Okay, hello. Don't mind me. Stole your hat.
The Quirk-Quab outpost. The Netra tribe first beat this into shape.
I wonder why they mention who built these, if you're only going to be hearing this dialogue like your first playthrough. Oh, I know why. I did read at one point that you can just skip half of the tribe war questline, because once you get enough of them, the other tribes will capitulate, which, from a game design standpoint, yeah, kind of bad. Like, if you know that your gameplay is repetitive, maybe don't let people just skip it and instead make it better. But from like a realism standpoint, yeah, no, I totally understand, like, the empire that takes over half the continent is like, hey, maybe we should just join up with these guys instead of trying to fight them. Like, it makes sense. But that's probably why there's all this dialogue about who these outposts originally belonged to. That's a big building. A lot of camo over here. I don't remember there being any camo over by the Myriad. That was mostly just, like, boxes. Wonder if the camo is because of the Lotus. That would make sense.
Let's see.
You know, getting these outposts sure helps clear out the map a little. Like, there's the next one. And once we have that, we probably have a good idea of where we need to go for the last one. Like, the main base of operations. 'Cause I don't see it still. Huh. I guess we'll find it eventually.
The mountains are so tall, peaked.
You gonna let us in?
Cautions you that they're aware you're allied to another tribe.
Just let me in.
Sees you're eager to make a deal, but cautions you not to be too eager if you want to make a good deal. There's no way they'll do that. They're smarter than you think.
Okay, that's how it's gonna be, huh? Okay, we really need to join up with these guys. Any name for this guy? Or are we just gonna call him Majut for the entire playthrough? I wouldn't mind that, but it also feels kind of impersonal. I mean, he's some sort of weird cat horse. I don't think he minds. What was the cat bus in Totoro called? Was it just cat bus? I don't think he had a name, did he? Maybe Majut is fine. Oh, that's ice. I was not expecting, like, big ice stuff in this game. You see all that ice? I wonder if that's where their base is. That would make some amount of sense. Oh, birds. I'm not gonna catch that bird.
Always good to have some wood scrap like that on hand.
Catch. Got that. Nope, disappeared. Figures. Could go on the boat and go that way.
There's a lot on the line here. You found a crossway. Now, which way to go?
Whichever way with loot, I guess. There's a pip here.
Wheel the control box handles to buzz the wire.
Okay, what are we gonna turn into this time?
Wired up and ready to go.
A bellboy?
About time you found some clothes. Heads up.
Sure. We've solved 4 ping pong booths? Since when? I think that's a bug. I hope it's just like a visual bug and not like an actual, like, oh, half of them already completed bug, 'cause that would be annoying. Probably the first person in this game's history to say, I really hope that they didn't complete half the puzzles for me.
You need to get the Optica controls in order to start it.
So now it's called an Optica. I don't remember it being called an Optica before.
Excellent. That's illuminating.
Is it supposed to be cracked? No. Okay. Okay. Strange. Lots of good loot in this town. I'm glad we stopped here. Oh, that's terrifying. Looks like the that one man that was the Mask of the Giant in Dark Souls. Ooh, I saw you. Think about collecting all this loot. I'm sure some people are like, you don't need all this loot. And you can just, you know, play the game with whatever and you'll be fine. Think about collecting all this loot is. I wonder what all this is for. The thing is, like, the more loot we collect, the more loot we can sell eventually once we hit, like, max level. And are able to be like, yeah, no, so let's just buy the gear we want. You know, the look we want, the weapons we want. And at that point, we could just be like, you know, here's like 1,000 gun parts. That'll be enough, right? Why is this place like ready for war? Who are you people?
Says there's an interesting place nearby that no one knows about, but doesn't really want to talk about it right now.
Whatever.
Is glad to see you maintain the same sense of balance you had as a kid.
Great.
So, says you covered the important things already.
His voice is all staticky. Did you catch that? Oh, I'm stealing your loot, dude. It was just meds, and now I feel bad. Like, why is this place built up like they're about to siege that outpost? Is that what this is? Is this like a fight spot, if you will? I'm excited to see what this, like, tribe war looks like, and if it's anything, like, on the level of the Skyrim Civil War, because, spoilers, the Skyrim Civil War is garbage. And it wouldn't be hard to surpass that.
This story is as powerful as you'll let it be.
It also wouldn't be hard to be surpassed by that. I guess we'll find out. More loot. Nope, you're empty. Upstairs, then?
You could put that to good use.
It's a good thing there's no inventory limit. Crate is like digging into the baseboard or whatever you call it. I'm not an interior decorator. I don't know, like, is that, what is that called? Like, not crenellation, like crowning? Like, there's a word for it. I don't know it. Okay, so we've gotten everything but the mount pit, which is going to be outside on the ground, so I think that's all the exterior buildings. Ow. Is this the pip? This looks like the pip. No, this is not the pip. Oh, there's another one of you. Okay, got it. Another one. There's a lot of these fireflies now. Where is the pip? Show me the pip. I found the pip. It was on top of the ridge behind all the buildings. Very sneaky. Are you friendly? Yes. Okay. Hello. Goodbye. Not really in the mood to chat. I think we're getting close to the third outpost. Yeah. You can see signs of Netra habitation here. You! What do you want now? Don't you walk away from me! What's his deal? Very strange. Hello. I don't know why I had so much trouble opening that. Is it this way? Yeah, looks like it. Some scrap. I wonder if they're on top of that thing.
Look at that plastic scrap, just waiting for someone to do something with it.
Yep. Oh. Another fight, huh? Okay.
Good hit.
Yeah, these guys are no trouble now. Combat isn't that exciting. Like, I've heard comparisons to like Assassin's Creed or Batman games. Like, I like the Arkham games, although I've only done Asylum. Combat was about as complicated as this, maybe a little tighter. The difference between this and Batman is that you had a lot more like gadgets and options and puzzly bits, and I think we're gonna get those as this game goes forward. It's just this is a very long game compared to Batman Arkham Asylum. Like, you can complete that game 100% in like 20 hours.
Let's see.
Okay, so more of the map has been revealed. I still don't see the main base for those guys, unless it's up here with the ice. They are hockey players, that would make sense. Or is it like that, maybe? Could be that. Don't know what that is. Let's try and get into this outpost and see what they say.
Even the birds have a hard time getting higher than the mountains. The cautions you that they're aware you're allied to another tribe.
Can I come in?
Says the place hasn't been doing as much business lately, so there's plenty for you to choose from.
Cool.
He'll let you in just this once.
Great. Not a lot in the way of gear here, and the same Gnote again, huh? And it looks like this is the same layout as the last one. Good to know. I found a throne. Not much else, though. Not much else around here. Cleared everything out. Still have no idea where the main Netra area is. My hunches are either this, that looks suspicious, or here, because of all the ice. But I guess we'll find out next episode. Sul.